see all that stuff. But I'm here. I ain't back. I ain't went nowhere. Just been lazy. You wouldn't understand. All right, got y'all. Let me ask you a question right here. Who remembers this? I don't know if the glare is on there, y'all. That's why I'm moving it like that. Let's see. Forget it. This is the Samsung Gear VR powered by Oculus. That was the first VR thing. That was the first, and I had it many moons ago, y'all. I gotta find an old phone. It actually, you better put a phone inside of it. Yeah, it wasn't hooking to no PlayStations or whatever it hooks to nowadays. It was just standalone. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. About the secret I've been holding. Which, it wasn't a secret. Hold them down, hold up. God dog, popcorn. It ain't a secret. It just, I've been meant to do this video. Like I said, been lazy. Alright. You may not receive a $1099K if you made $600 via PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo due to IRS delay. You gotta say Cash App. Y'all may say Cash App. You stretch it out for some odd ass reason. I say Cash App. So, you may have been saved this year. That's a good thing. Maybe some of us need to be more careful next year on how we do it. If you worked a side hustle or were self-employed in 2022 and earned money through digital apps, like all those I said beforehand, you may have heard that the IRS will come at you. That's because third-party payment processors were required to report any earnings to the IRS and individuals via 1099K in January 2023 that's coming up in a couple of days here. However, with confusion and concern circulating around the reporting change, the IRS has decided to temporarily postpone this tax regulation. To help smooth the transition and ensure clarity for taxpayers, clarity now, if you do this, you got to pay now. Listen to me. Tax professionals in the industry, the IRS will delay implementation of the 1099 changes, said Doug O'Donnell, acting IRS commissioner. Put it on him if they get you. What does all this mean for you? If you earn more than $600 from a freelance client or side hustle, you were paid through a third-party payment apps. You are still required to report your income on your tax return. However, you likely won't receive a tax form 1099K for your 2022 earnings. If you look, y'all, that ain't $600 per transaction. That is $600 throughout the year. If you did $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $50, it came out to be $600 throughout that whole year. You got to pay taxes on it. Any more confusion? If you received over $20,000 in payments across over 200 transactions in 2022, however, you will receive a 1099K. $20,000 across over 200 transactions in this year of 2022. You will get a 1099K. Although distributing 1099Ks to those with $600 or more in earnings has temporarily paused. It will eventually roll out now. Possibly in time for your 2023 taxes. With that in mind, if you freelance or own your own business, it's a good idea to understand what I'm telling you here. how the 1099 tax rule would eventually impact your taxes next time. Yeah. So next year, y'all, if you pay half, well, if you get paid half on the dinner, I want you to research this, y'all. This is what I want you to do. Research what's going on with this. So you'll know. If you get paid half for the dinner,
you gonna eat your
if you get paid for selling drugs, if you get paid for hire for a man to hit somebody, anything, and you make that amount, well, not that amount, anything, like I said first, you make some money on it, make sure you know how to note it. I think there's a certain way you notate it, and it won't go to you like that. I think it's like, thank you for being a friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just look that up if you continue to do this. Okay. Here we go. Here goes an example. Let me give you this example right quick. Items sold for a profit on Facebook Marketplace will be taxed, but personal belongings sold at a loss won't be. If you sell an item on Facebook Marketplace, it will be taxed. But if you sold an item of your personal belonging and took a loss, so like I said, you got to figure out how to word this. If you sell personal items for less than you paid for them and collect the money via third-party payment apps, new regulation won't affect you. For example, if you buy a couch for your home for $500 and you later sell it on Facebook Marketplace for $200, you won't owe taxes on the item. That's because it's a personal item you sold at a loss. They so crazy. They know how to get around you, boy. That's because it's a personal item you sold at a loss. However, you may be required to show documentations of the original purchase to prove that you sold the item at a loss. Keep your receipts on everything. But if you have a side hustle where you buy items and resell them for profit, PayPal or another digital apps, then earnings over $600 will be considered taxable and reported to the IRS. And you have to report that now. If you don't, they're gonna come back and get you anyway. So
you gonna eat your cornbread.
Make sure you keep a good record of your purchases online. Transaction for paying tax on any non-taxable item. When you're doubting, you can take fresh now. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. The IRS isn't taxing money you send to family members and friends. Rumors have circulated that the IRS was cracking down on money sent through third-party payments to family and friends, but it isn't true. Personal transactions involving gifts, favors, reimbursements are not considered taxable. Some examples of this, y'all. Write them down. Money received from a family member as a holiday or a birthday gift. So if you, I ain't trying to tell you to do something wrong now, but if you got good sense, you know what I'm saying here. Money received from a friend covering their portion of a restaurant bill. You know what I'm saying? You gotta word it right on that little note. You gotta word it right. Or why, you know, I ain't trying to tell you to do nothing wrong.
Really, nigga?
Money received from your roommate or partner for their share of the rent and utilities. But you gotta know how to word whatever you do. Not tell you to do something wrong. Payments that will be reported on your 1099-K must be flagged as payments for goods or services. Goods or services. So make sure you look at that. Because when they go for goods or services, they gonna charge you. When you select sending money to family or friends, it won't show up on your tax form. So that money from your roommate for her half of the restaurant bill is safe. If you do receive a 1099 for that, was sent from a family or friend, reach out to the payment process come to get that transaction corrected. You see what I'm saying? You gotta word it right. Because see, I had somebody send me some money and it had and they screwed me over with this one now. They sent the money, and they put for goods. It took days for this money to come to me. Why did you do that? I don't know.